So welcome back to 2024 question 5E. So this is the final question on this paper. So shown below is an incomplete perspective drawing of the supermarket checkout. 3D graphic is also shown. So we've got our 3D graphics. So this is what we're aiming to produce here. Complete perspective of the checkout. So with perspective, all horizontal lines, so all these lines in reality we know are horizontal lines if we were standing in front of the object. They will always go to a vanishing point, right? So we'll vanish what we can back to begin with, okay? So horizontal lines will vanish back, vertical lines will stay vertical. So start with my base, vanish that back. It's been started for me, but show the rest of it, and the base here, let's also vanish that back. So now we can see where those two match up. And here as well. Right, I'm going to have this vanishing back. Let's show it vanishing first. Like so, and we always want to show them going all the way to the VP. Now I have a vertical line there coming to match up with that. So that's from that point. I'll drop that down vertically because vertical lines will stay vertical in our perspective drawings. That allows me then to do this vanished line. Okay, I also have this vertical line, so I'll come back and fill that in as well because it will stay vertical. So that's my base. We'll deal with the back here. So that's a horizontal line and another horizontal line coming from there through. So I'll vanish this first. And vanish that one back. Show it kind of heavy. Now we need to find this line before I can put that in heavy there. So here we are onto something slightly different, okay? We've got inclined lines. Now I also have that'll be a horizontal line in reality as well, so I'll actually vanish that to begin with. Okay, so we're onto our inclined lines. Now they're not going to go to the vanishing points, okay? So what we need to do is we need to find either horizontal or vertical lines that will kind of allow us to complete that. So what I like to do is I like to imagine here we have this kind of triangle shape, okay, and that's going to vanish back and become this smaller triangle shape. And if I can find the horizontal element and the vertical element, I'll be able to draw the sloping part. So let me just highlight those so you can see them. Alright, so that's my kind of triangle. So I'm going to vanish that triangle back and let it get smaller as it goes back. Okay, so that's getting smaller and smaller. The vertical part will stay vertical from here. So that's going to go vertical here. That will give me that point, which will give us the section that gives us the horizontal element. So that will then vanish back to VP2. So I've now found that portion and that portion of that triangle. So I can then draw the sloping part from there to there. So that kind of finds me that triangle. I'll just highlight it again. It's like it's getting smaller. Okay. So now what I can do is I can finish off my drawing. Those last few bits, so we've got this horizontal part. I know I'm saying that horizontal lines are not on the page, but in reality, if we were standing at these objects, they would be horizontal. And finally, we can do that last little piece in here. Okay, so that is everything. We always check our perspective that they've given us. That is every element. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. So that's my last question there on the 2024 paper completed.